Hi guys, welcome to Woburn Golf Club. I'm joined by Bob Vokey for the latest video in our short game secrets. So Bob,
Hi.
we've looked at lots of different types of short game throughout this series, but one thing we wanted to look at now is spin.
Right.
Wedges and spin, grooves, how does it all work? What have you done with these SM7 wedges and previous wedges to kind of help tour players and average players get more spin? What is it about the grooves that helps the ball spin, and why do players always want more of it?
Okay, it's amazing. Spin is great. We've worked hard. We know spin. We've worked hard on going back from the original spin mills from all the way through. And then the USJ at one particular time, what they did when the condition of competition, they had to reduce spin. We're losing 3,000 RPMs on 50-yard shots from the rough. So what we did is we keep gaining it back. We've gained back about 1,500 RPMs, which is pretty good. So I think our wedges will spin more. I think the spinniest wedge out there, not only on the tour, but also out there playing. There's nobody there. We could just say nothing spins like a Vokey. And we worked very hard at that with our vendor. And you'll notice our process, what we've talked about in the past. We used to have a spin mill with making a little loop like that. As a result, what it was doing, it was cutting the edges of the grooves that we had there. So it was very inconsistent. Our tolerances, we couldn't bring our tolerances up. So as a result, what we did, we changed our texture. We changed it more to vertical texture in between. The in-between texture is for those mini shots, those soft little shots that you want to hit greenside. Grabs it a little bit more spin on it. And so what we've done, what happens to wedges is called spin retention. We don't lose our spin decay.
Yeah.
So we turned around, it was our special proprietary treatment, heat treatment. What it does, it sort of anneals the edges of the wedge, and it retains the actual sharpness on the edge of the grooves longer than anybody else.
Okay.
We retain it. We worked very hard at that.
How long do you think a wedge is going to last for a club golfer before they might need to switch it over?
We did extensive testing on this, and I found it's about, in that, I would say probably 75 to 80 rounds of golf that a player plays, and that's considered.
And that's when they will start to notice a drop.
You'll start to notice a little bit of drop in spin, and they're going to notice it by little shots that'll seem to roll up the face a little bit, and the little famous little 50-liter shot that would roll out maybe 8 feet, all of a sudden next you know it's rolling out 15 feet, and you're making a little more difficult putt. It comes on gradual.
Yeah.
So it's very important to be, as I said, say 75 rounds of golf, and that's considering hitting range balls, practicing in between. And it's not the 3 or 4 wedges that they have in the bag. It's probably only going to be 1 wedges or 2 wedges. They're most used wedges. So I really say they should get their wedges checked probably every year, one particular time.
Now, when it comes to, we all like watching golf on the TV.
Yeah.
We see, like the likes of Jordan Spieth and, Justin Thomas. They get lots of spin around the greens. I mean, for an average player, we'd obviously really like to see that ourselves. Reality, it's probably not going to happen, but we might be able to get a little bit of check. How are we going to be able to do that? How are we just going to be able to get our wedges just to get that little bit more grab?
What is first important is play with the right ball.
Right.
So very important to be fit with the right ball, and of course, I'm going to say it's going to have to be a Titleist Pro V. Nothing will spin more than a Titleist Pro V. I guarantee you. So right, and you're going to get more spin. It's going to first take practice, to where you're going to take timing. For your individual, it's going to take confidence. It allows you to put enough hit, put enough swing. I like to put enough hit in the ball.
Yeah.
That's a little bit harder swing. Yeah, that comes with confidence, and confidence comes with practice.
Yeah.
And I tell you, with a wedge, you cannot practice enough. And that's what you'll see tour players, they spin, but you got to remember, they are playing very good conditions, and also they're professionals.
Yeah.
They hit thousands of balls to be able to do that and hit the ball solid all the time, and that's where it takes it. It takes so much practice and being fit for the right bounce and grind that you're going to be able to hit, and choosing the right particular club for the shot that you want to hit.
Okay, and what tips might you be able to give a sort of mid-handicap golfer like me on just maybe trying to get a little bit more zip around the greens? What would you kind of tell me to do?
What I've noticed by working with you a little bit before is you have your hands a little bit too far forward, and you make the ball a little bit far forward. As you can see the fans out there, that's bounce. What you're doing, you're taking the leading edge, and the leading edge is starting to go into the ground. So as a result, and that's going to catch it. It's not going to give you enough zip.
Right.
What I would suggest that you do is start thinking about the trailing edge.
Okay.
Hit the trailing, and that's going to help square the face up.
Okay.
And the more you want to spin, a little what I call flat face it. Don't use your lobber so much shots. You want to spin a little bit more? Try using your sand wedge.
Yeah.
Your
So
sand wedge has...
some people might think, you know, I want more spin and automatically go for
Go
the
to
most
the
loft.
lobber. No, it's going to get it high in the air, but it's not. You'll be surprised how much your regular sand wedge will spin.
Okay.
Green side. For a lot of shots, it's what they may want to try that.
Okay. Should we give that a try?
Yes, here we go. Let you hit this, clean it up a little bit here. And as you said, what I want you to do is, remember your hands, I said grip down a little bit on it.
So you want me to be hands, not
Yeah,
not like
that's
this?
it, exactly.
Yeah.
Grip down a bit. There you go,
want me
more
to
like
be
that.
more... Okay.
Okay. Not bad,
Not my best.
not bad. And one other thing I want you to do, could you give a little,
Huh?
take your wrist back a little bit. Little break your, there you go, a
Yeah.
little bit. And remember, grip down on it some more, even some more, there you go. Grip down, take it back. That's going to spin, watch.
Come back. Oh, it's
See it?
up. Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Now that's just a case of practicing. Practice, like a little bit of,
Yeah.
you do it with speed.
Yeah, well, I think I'll finish on a good one. So, you know, it's obviously technique is a massive part of it when it comes to wedges. And like Bob said, you need to get lessons, you need to practice hard. But the right equipment can help. And like I say, you work really hard on making sure that, you know, the grooves are going to last a little bit longer. So you're going to get that spin for, you know, for a little bit longer.
And don't forget the ball.
And obviously get the right golf ball. So if you've got any questions for Bob, if you've got any questions for us about wedges, about any specifications, about how you can get fit, where you can get fit, please post us a comment below. We will get back to you straight away. Bob, it's been a pleasure.
Boy.
Thanks very much
James,
for your time.
As always a pleasure.
Guys, thanks for watching and we'll see you again soon.